It's morning, it's Friday, I'm rough looking, it must be Tea Time Friday. Today we're going to get into 3 things as normal. We're going to talk about 1, giving up on yourself. We're going to talk about 2, taking help, not getting help, taking help. We're going to talk about 3 long-term goals. Today is Royal Day. I'm getting psyched. I'm not getting psyched. I can't even lie to you. I'm not getting psyched for the royal wedding. I really couldn't care. But because I'm in England, I feel like I should be a bit psyched. So I'm semi-celebrating all things royal this month with my royal mug. Let's get into it.
I don't even know what we're getting into.
Okay, giving up on yourself. So, point number 1 today to make. As some of you know, some of you don't know, some of you know, some of you don't care. Today's tea, apple and pear. I don't know if you can see it, apple and pear. One day I might I can't talk today, it's too early. I might actually have a real cup of tea, you know, like builder's tea, dirty tea. One day. Giving up on yourselves. I go into schools and do these sessions about revision and study, blah, 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 blah. Right? You're going to get a room of teenagers, and so you never know what you're going to get, right? So you're going to get people that are really engaged, people that will take notes, some people will really listen. You'll hit some people with some of your stories, and then you'll get one that really doesn't give a bleep, right? And they don't just not give a bleep about me and what I'm saying, which is fine, right? They're entitled to their opinion. You can't gel with everyone. I completely get that. But it's when they have given up on themselves. And this breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. Because when you see someone, and you can usually tell they've got something, in the words of Pretty Woman, what were the words? I had it in my head a second ago. You're going to go places, Mr. Luca, right? You can tell they're going to go places. You could tell that they have a spark in them, but it's been snuffed, right? It's been snuffed out, extinguished, gone, nada, nothing left. But you can tell there was something there, and they have been beaten down systematically by, I'm assuming, the system. But you know what? All strange things could be going on. There could be family issues, friends issues, social issues. Like the world has beat them down to where they think they're just stupid and they can't achieve anything. People, let me talk to you, right? No one, who that was, no one is stupid, right? I really don't think there's such a person as a stupid person. There are people that behave stupidly, right? But I don't really believe there's such a thing as a stupid person. I think we all have different levels, and that's fine, we're all different people. But if we work hard and we graft hard, and you know what, I've always really thought this, and I've tried to work out why I've always thought this, it's a little bit utopian society, right? But we can all achieve if we work hard and graft hard and believe in ourselves. Just a little bit of belief that if you put a bit of hard work in, you might get a little bit of result at the end of it. And this kid really didn't believe that, and it broke my heart. It truly broke my heart. Don't do it to yourselves, people. The world can be a horrible, beating, grim place. It will push you down at every opportunity. Don't be helping it along by pushing yourself down too. It's hard enough. Do you know what I mean? You've got to fight that from within. You've got to have the fight to push forward. Can't just give up. It's not the way, people. It's not the way. And you know what? You just need to find one person that believes in you, right? Oh my Lord, this tea's hot. Oh. One person that believes in you. Because when you lack faith in yourself, and we all have those moments, you have to trust the faith that someone else has. And we were going around the room with this person's peers going, why do you think this person can succeed? Why do you think this person can succeed? And you could see like the cogs turning in his head, and I didn't have enough time with him, and I tried to talk to him privately, but there wasn't enough time to fix it. It's 2 weeks before the exam, but you know what? Even if he just started doing something for himself, right, just a little something for himself to pull himself out of where he is, it would be so good for him. Not just good for the grades, because sometimes that doesn't manifest, right? You don't study correctly, or you study the wrong thing, or you study too late. I get that, right? But just for self-esteem, just for personal pride, yeah, that really upset me this week. So guys, I don't really care if you've got other interests, right? I don't care if you're a dancer, a singer, a sports person, an artist, whatever it is, right? Try at school, right? It might not be your passion, but show people that you know the ability and the benefit of hard work. It really sets you apart from someone. If you're going for a job, right, as, I don't know, maybe going for a job is the wrong idea, but if you meet someone and you got not amazing GCSE results, but really good GCSE results for you, right, and you're doing something completely not related to anything like that, that shows that you know how to graft, even when it's in something that you don't particularly like, that you don't need, that you don't want. But that was part of what you had to do. So if you had to do it, you're going to give it your all and give it your best. And that is all that anyone can ask from you. I'm not staring into the camera because I'm so busy staring into the viewfinder looking at my cup of tea because it feels like I'm going to drop it. Okay, point number 2. And it kind of ties in with point number 1. Oh, this is my favourite tea, I think. I know I say that every week, don't I? But I think this is my favourite tea. Taking help. Now, not getting help. Getting help is a very different thing, right? Lots of teenagers, lots of students get help. Whether they take the help when they've got it is a whole different ball game. Lots of students think that if they get help, that's the job done. It's a bit like the thinking of, if I turn up to class, I will automatically learn. It don't work like that, people. It don't work like that, right? So if you get help, yes, that's a good thing, but you actually have to take the help. You have to take on board what's being said. You have to be proactive in that. If you are not, you might as well have sat in front of the TV for the half an hour or the hour that person is helping you, right? If it is going in one ear and out the other, go and do something more enjoyable instead. Don't waste your time. More importantly, don't waste the person's time who's giving you help. This rant is because I have a couple of students at the moment that are just no-shows. We are so close to the year 11 exams that for me, if I'm going to put myself out of pocket, out of time to help you, the least you could do is rock up on time and say, look, yo, Jade, I'm here, I'm ready, let's go, right? If I'm constantly having to chase you, I'm done, right? Because I'm free to give the help. You are not willing to take it, right? You won't take it. I hear a lot of, and we talked about this on another week, about talking the talk but not walking the walk. Yeah, I want to get better, I want to do this, I want to do that. But when people are helping you, you are not taking the help. You are hearing it and it is coming out the other ear and you're just doing your own thing anyway, right? So, yo, students, take the help. Don't just get the help, take the help. Implement it, graft. Study is not easy. I put my hand up. It's not easy, right? It's not supposed to be easy, right? If you are struggling, if it's hard, if it's making your brain and your forehead hurt because you're furrowing it so hardcore, right? That's good studying, right? That means that something is actually being connected to something else. That means you're expanding your mind. I mean, you don't have to have the furrowed head, but it should have an element of agony to it almost. If it's easy, like watching TV, you're doing something wrong, right? I'm here to tell you you're doing something wrong. And a lot of the reason why people don't take help is because the help that they need to take is hard work. I'm here to tell you people, you need to do the hard work. Simple, end of, right? There is no get smart quick, right? Get smart quick is wrong. Get smart easy, right? There are methods that make things easier, but the methods are hard work, right? There are methods that make it quicker, but the methods are hard work, right? I'm not saying that you just sit and read notes for 3 hours. That's hard work, but not smart work. You want to do smart work as well, but hard work is what's required. If it's as easy as watching TV, something's not going quite right somewhere. And the third thing I wanted to talk about, long-term vision. So this is in the vein of the royal wedding. I'm trying to get excited. I'm trying to have that long-term something exciting to look forward to in the future thing. I'm just not into a royal wedding. I can't even lie to you. I wasn't even in the country for this one. There was a lot of hype. It was quite nice actually. I think I was coming back from holiday. There was no one on the roads because everyone was watching the royal wedding. So you have to have a long-term vision, right? And adults do this all the time. I say adults, non-students do this all the time. Excuse me, why? It's the hay fever season. You need to have an idea of where you're going and why you're going there, right? When times are tough when you're studying, and there are many of them, trust me, right? When times are tough, you're lacking motivation, you don't want to continue, you're finding it really hard, you need something to pull you forward, right? To be like an external link somewhere in the future, like pulling you in that direction. For some people, that will be that they want to study a specific thing at university and they need a specific grade in a specific subject, right? Some people won't need that at all, and you need to still find an intrinsic pull, right? Something from within that pulls you forward. So really think about what your plan is. Don't just be living in the now all the time. Think a little bit about, okay, what's going to happen in the future? How could this possibly benefit me? And if it simply is a means to an end, or you have to do it, try and find something positive that you could gain from it that will serve you in the future. So I'm going to tell you mine. Feel free to tell me yours in the comments. Mine I've had not for that long, actually. So everyone likes to earn money, right? Of course, everyone likes to earn money. But I can't earn money if I have nothing to spend it on, right? My brain works in a strange way. I'm not into clothes, as you can tell. Shoes, handbags, hair, beauty treatments. You can tell I'm quite a basic girl. But there is a house. So I house hunted for a very long time when I didn't have the money to, I'm living in a house, but I house hunted for a long time when I didn't have the money to buy the houses. And so I have one house that is my ultimate goal. It's not even up for sale. Let me make that clear. It's not even up for sale. It's not crazy expensive. It's not crazy big, but that's my dream house. My dream house, my dream garden. That's the goal. That's what I'm going to get. Right? And I thought I was crazy and everyone else thought I was crazy. And then I went to view a house, and the woman that was actually living in the house did exactly the same thing that I was doing. Before she could afford a place, she went to look around the houses that she wanted, and she viewed the house that she was currently living in. Excuse me. And she said to her husband at the time, this is our house. They couldn't afford it. To buy it when it was on sale at the time. They couldn't afford it, but she said, we are having this house. And they grafted and they worked, and the next time it came up on sale, lo and behold, they could afford the house and they moved in, right? So it is not a crazy idea. You have to hold something in the future, right? Something that you are working towards, right? Something big, right? And you're just taking the baby steps to get there. Now, a house is a pretty big thing, right? Maybe it's a trip you want to go on. Maybe it's a course that you want to study. Maybe it's a school that you want to get into, or a person that you want to work for, or a career you want to break, or something, right? It could be meeting Oprah or meeting Obama. I only say those two because I would really love to meet them both. If you're watching, hi. whatever it is, but find something from here to pull you forward. Okay, that's Tea Time Friday. I'm almost, oh, you can't even see. I need to work out a way of doing this without spilling everything on the floor. I'm almost finished my tea today. Stay cool, and remember, study like a boss.